And I now give the floor to the representative of India.
Mr. President and Excellencies, this is the first quarterly open debate on the subject in 2025. We are happy that this new year has ushered in hope and a potential pathway to peace and stability as we witness some green shoots in the region. We welcome the announcement of the agreement for the release of hostages and a ceasefire in Gaza, and it is our hope that this will lead to safe, sustained supply of humanitarian assistance to the people of Gaza. We take positive note of the initial measures taken by the concerned parties towards the implementation of these understandings. You are all aware of our position. We have consistently called for a ceasefire, accelerated and unimpeded provision of humanitarian assistance, release of all hostages, and return to the path of dialogue and diplomacy. Unfortunately, during the 16 months of conflict, we witnessed devastation, the loss of civilian lives and infrastructure. It is our hope that the implementation of the current agreement will alleviate the suffering of the hostages, their families, and the people of Gaza. India has been categorical and consistent in its position. Conflict does not offer any solutions. The need for release of hostages, continued flow of humanitarian assistance, and a ceasefire is more dire than ever. It is our hope that the parties concerned would seize the opportunity offered by the ceasefire and resort to dialogue and diplomacy for a sustainable and durable solution to the current conflict. There should be an end to the human suffering of our fellow brothers and sisters. Humanitarian assistance should flow without any hindrances. India has also unequivocally condemned the terror attacks on 7th October 2023. We believe that terrorism and hostage-taking have no justification, even as we have called for respect for international humanitarian law. Mr. President, India has demonstrated its unwavering support to the friendly Palestinian people over decades. Such support has taken several forms. India's endeavor to make a tangible and lasting impact on their daily lives has been at its very core. Our continued support to UNRWA bears testimony to our commitment. In this context, we underline that UNRWA has an important role in providing much required relief to the people of Gaza. We also reiterate our concerns about the recent restrictions that have been imposed on its operations. At this juncture, I would like to emphasize that India was among the first countries to recognize the state of Palestine in 1988. We remain committed to a two-state solution which entails establishment of a sovereign, viable, and independent state of Palestine within recognized and mutually agreed borders, living side by side with Israel in peace. Mr. President, India remains hopeful that peace and calm would be restored in the Middle East at the earliest. India will remain engaged with all parties concerned in a proactive manner in achieving the vision of a peaceful and stable Middle East. I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of India for the statement.